Hello everyone, this is Bigalski.
And JTB.
And this title is actually appropriate for our next mission with Yotunfrau in the Ice Caverns for Nightmarish Phantasms. Is that what I am? Yeah, number 4 with the little snow effect there. I know, I'm cheesy, but
It better be fire for Schmorgum.
Hey, if that was actually just, that's how it worked out. I already think I used my fire one early, so it just happened to work out that way. But so here, I think I went into my menu first. You really shouldn't do that. You should actually Azuna drop that one and then go in your menu. But one thing that you can do is get the cats to chase you if you're worried about them. Do an on-landing Y and then kind of release it and it'll slide back through. I think I've got where I've knocked down like 4 of them or something like that, you know, all at once. So
yep.
Now
you can also fiend seal them if you don't want to relaunch them. In fact, cat fiends have a pretty high chance of giving you blue, so like you'll get any health back that you lose from like taking damage to the armor. I think it's funny when they have no head, but you fiend seal them.
Right. But again, now this again looks like I'm farming, but technically I'm not, because you would actually farm this with the nunchucks.
Yep.
Now with the cats, the black cats are worth a lot of essence, so you want to try to make sure you get them with the benediction. I think I just put the benediction on for the whole thing because you don't have celerity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the cats are worth over 3,000 in mission mode.
And again, once he's down a quarter health, half health, and 3/4, that's what's going to spawn the next enemy. So always kind of be watching your, the health bar so you'll know what's going on. You don't want to be surprised thinking you're going to do some kind of move and then get flying swallowed off screen, not realizing what's going on.
Now, one thing to note about the Luna that is really great for the cat fiends, when you kind of run away from them and let them chase you, the towards X string with the Luna where he kind of spins it in front of him, just doing that over and over again is a really good move to use on cat fiends, as they just can't get through the hits of that move, and I've messed about with that a few times on stream. That will always knock them to the floor, and then because the Luna's such a large weapon, the Fiend Sealer has a very high chance of hitting like 2 or 3 of them at a time, and it's a really easy way to kill them. The only downside to that is you're going to be killing them with a fairly high combo, so if you want to still get like blue orbs or anything, just go into your items and equip a different weapon so you cancel your combos.
Wow, there you go. It's still amazing all the stuff that I learned listening to JT. It's like, I don't know. But yeah, I think I do pretty good here
on my
score. I put on
the
the benediction through the whole thing because I don't have celerity.
What do you have? Like, I think you have Sun, Moon, Benediction, and one other one. Is it Potency?
See, again, that's how stupid I was. I had to jump right there to try to get a little sneaky charge in. Not paying attention to where he was. So all that stuff comes into play if you're really trying to, go for score later on. Not doing anything dumb like that. I should have just went through. See, I could have Azuna dropped right there. I mean, I could went through and waited for him to do his move and gone to the other side. So, like going back to what I talked about in the other video, if you think you're going to do something wrong, don't go ahead and try to do it because you're going to get punished.
One thing to mention real quick, actually, we forgot to mention it in the Doku video. There was a couple of chances there where Yotunfrau was doing like a pretty ranged attack where you would have been hit, but you wind path an enemy to like take advantage of that. When you do a wind path on an enemy, you have a really, really generous amount of invulnerability frames. You can also use it on Doku when he's doing his ground pound. Like if you just get into a situation where you're not going to be able to dodge, just X plus A to the nearest enemy and just jump off their head, and then you'll be invincible and you'll get out of it.
The other bad part about this, sometimes you get so used to doing one thing a certain way that when you need to fight something another way, like I'm always used to running on the cats and let them come to me. So when I got to the Lunar, I didn't like the ending. That kind of surprised me there, but at least I got credit for my cats, or my last cat. But anyway, you forget, what to do sometimes, with that other weapon. So do what's safe, do what feels right, and, play it smart and you'll get a good score. Anyway, we'll see ya.
Take care, guys.